Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the British Esports Student Championships Overwatch edition. Happy Wednesday. I'm here with Puppy, and we are hoping for a really good show today. Puppy, how are you feeling?
Yeah, very good, and it's even better because we know a lot about these teams that we've got coming up today, and I'm really excited actually because it's going to be quite a good one for both of these matches that we've got on today. First one being the that's the wrong one.
The GCS Owls and Hartlepool Hunters, yeah.
That's the one. GCS, obviously, we know a lot about, sort of casting over the past couple of years, have been absolutely a powerhouse of the British esports. So it'd be interesting to see how they go up against this relatively new side that I don't think I've ever really casted. I don't know if you have, Susie, at all, but Hartlepool Hunters is a little bit lesser well known in comparison. Yeah. So as you can see, the team players' names are coming up on the screen now. A lot of new names, especially coming from the Hartlepool Hunters. We've not casted before, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be a very close one considering the stats.
Yeah. Our current champions are actually the GCS Owls, so I'm expecting a really good performance for them today. Hartlepool Hunters have been doing pretty well, though, haven't they? They've only dropped one total match so far, and a couple of maps here and there. However, the Owls are doing phenomenally well. I don't think they've dropped a map yet. They are looking like a stronger team at the minute, but who knows what can happen in the world of Overwatch. Anything can happen really tonight. We'll see what comes out of it. So I think our first map was Arctic Peninsula tonight. Now, we have not got to cast a lot of it, with it being a relatively new map. I know everyone's like, it's literally been out for months and nearly a year, but we don't cast it very often. So Exciting to see what they come out with on that one. What sort of team comp do you expect today, Puppy, given that the meta is always completely and utterly up in the air these days?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly it, and especially since we talked about last week that we don't really have a great deal of professional scene to really go by to be able to give us that steer. It's a little bit difficult to kind of ascertain exactly what people are going to play at the top level, and I mean these guys tend to play a lot more of their comfort picks, so it should be interesting to see what they come up with because we haven't actually casted either of these teams. What I'd like to see definitely a lot of is a lot of mobility. I'm a big fan of mobility. Anything like flashy gameplay where you got Tracers, Genjis, bit of Winston or Diva, all these really cool eats and ultimates going off. Yeah, a lot of that sort of stuff is what I'm hoping. What you expect to see?
I want to see Mauga. I'm not even gonna lie. I want more Mauga. We didn't honestly. We were hyping him up so much before he came out. He came out, and then we didn't have any games to cast for a while. He got nerfed, and now nobody's playing him. But I would like to see it. I'd love to see it. But if I don't get to, I do understand. You got to do what wins for you. But yeah, like I say, GCSL's current champions, however, not the champions. They are all gone on settings. Owls on the blue and Hartlepool Hunters on the red at the moment. So, Arctic Peninsula, how do you find this map, Puppy? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I like the verticality. I think it's really, really good to have that kind of verticality, especially directly over the point, which is always really interesting position to fight over, especially if you've got those hit scan sort of characters. Well, the DPS in general like to sit up there, don't they, and rain down damage from above, especially if you've got any kind of shield tanks as well to get that kind of off angle and that sort of stuff. But we do see a little bit of similarity coming out from talking about tanks. We do see the Ramatra on both sides. So unfortunately, no Mauga this time, Susie.
Oh, not yet, not yet. The day is early. Yeah, 2 Ramatras. I think Ramatra, he's, another really fun tank to watch and cast. I do like the Hartlepool support lineup of the Kiriko and Anna. I know that's really getting a lot of big play at the moment. But what we have on the Owl side is that Lucio, and they are going to be able to speed forward and take early position wherever they want because they're going to get there first with that speed boost. And we're going to be right in the middle here. That shield is going up there from Ping Unit. Is it going to be enough to hold off the damage that's coming in from the Owls? Oh, a little melt blob going around the corner there, trying to pick up somebody from the side where there's no shield. Oh, the beautiful May wall there, keeping everyone away from Ping Unit, keeping the healing out of the way, and he could not escape from that and going down. And once they've lost their main tank, they're probably going to want to back away at Ping Unit as you switch to Mauga. I'm excited, Puppy!
There we go, exactly what you wanted, wasn't it, Susie? And that first fight is exactly what we need to see coming out from Mini Mythical. Oh, and going up a little pick off is going to probably slow this one down even further, but those walls are going to be absolutely crucial, and they do have to respect it from the side of Hartlepool.
Yeah, take a little pick off there. And, oh, okay. So AS is just going right into the main line there with those big punchy arms trying to do some huge damage. But we are on the point here for Hartlepool. Lucio comes out, the touch of Lemon gets killed. Only one on the point at that point, no protection there. And this could be a flip here for Hartlepool. Easton is definitely trying to pick somebody off, and oh, Mini Mythical finishes off Polkatop. That is 1 Anna down. That is a lot of healing missing. 4 comes down for A4, but lovely wall there from Mini Mythical. A lot of damage at bait, and then right click coming in from Mini Mythical through the wall as well, through the window. That could be a huge amount of damage, but the point has actually been flipped, and Ping Unit on this Mauga absolutely burning down with those critical hits. So it becomes everything is a critical hit when you do enough damage with Mauga, which is why he's such a strong hero right now. But the Owls are going to back off, regroup, and see what comes out of it next time.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's just been Mini Mythical all the way, which has just delayed so much time off the clock and got their percentage really high up with the use of those walls to mitigate a lot of damage. Early on we saw it pushed up onto the high ground to stop them from getting any damage from that high ground, and then on the Bob as well to take some of that out. May coming out, but it's been cancelled.
Oh, the wall went up to try and make them stop running away as well. Oh, here we go. Okay, now they're burning it up. Oh, Blizzard seems to be all it needed for a little bit of fear to make everyone back away and let them have that door, really get through the door, because that was what they were struggling with, actually just getting through the door. Once they got that though, they managed to mow down all the party pool, and here we are now. It's still going on, but we have got so many ultimates coming online for both teams here. These next team fights are going to be big.
Yeah, I mean, you got the nano boost with the tactical visor coming out relatively soon from Hardspool, so one to look out for the side of GCS as we come into this next fight. They have plenty of ultimates themselves.
Yeah, that shield will not last very long with those Mauga railguns, but never mind. The window comes out from the target, and it's enough to make everyone back around the corner. Yeah, that 3ML just going a little bit crazy here. Right into the line and just punching everybody down, and that is going to be another take for the Owls. It's getting dangerous now, nearly at 90%. Are Hartlepool going to manage another touch here?
Yeah, such a clever economic use of the window there, which is the only thing that they needed to win that fight, and really, really good from them. But you've got Nano Boost and Visor coming into this next one.
And cage fight as well. Everything's going on. Everyone get locked into that cage, and then Melblob is just able to mow them all down. Lovely little combo work here with the Nano Boost as well. And I think the Kitsune Rush, it was a lot to invest, but when you're on 99%, you kind of just have to, don't you? If you don't do it, there is no second fight to use those ultimates, so you just got to do what you do.
Yeah, and a little bit of an interesting decision there coming out from GCS as well to expend two big ultimates themselves with the Beat and the match rolls as well. So it's a bit even coming into this next fight, though. AF3ML is already taken out too.
Oh, and then everybody else just absolutely falls as they get cornered by that Maywall again. Mini Mythical. And these Maywalls are something to behold. A little Blizzard there for good luck, but I don't think anybody is even alive to get to the point. And that was a really good round, really backwards and forwards. I think we've got a good game on our hands today, Sophie.
Yeah, these teams definitely look like they have a great deal of cohesion and understanding of their strengths, and it was an interesting first initial reaction to the loss of the fight from Hardspool. The instant changes coming out from Ping unit to that Mauga pick, and actually it made a bit of a difference. I have to say, it wasn't as strong as the Ramattra, I don't feel, but it still made a considerable difference when it came to the damage output, which it seemed like they were struggling with in that first fight. But they've still got to be very, very careful. Mini Mythical has had a fantastic first round with this May, and these walls are being absolutely diabolical so far towards the Hartspool Hunters. So keep an eye out for those, because they're going to come out. But Bob's going to try and take the high ground.
Yeah, we've got this Echo flying around here. Could be a little bit of a nuisance if you don't keep an eye on it. However, we have got a Sojourn who is pretty good against annoying little flying heroes. But Meltbob isn't looking for Sojourn, they're looking for anybody else in the back line here, just sneaking around there. We have lost our Anna for Hartlepool. That is going to be a little bit of a dangerous game to play if you want to try and push in. Rico's healing is great, but probably not great enough to take on the whole team. I think they're going to back off, give the point up, and just wait for Anna to get back.
Yeah, very tight haircut there onto Melblob, who almost got that railgun straight to the forehead. But they're trading a little bit of damage backwards and forth here. But you'd like to see the Hardspool Hunters maybe take a different approach here, as it doesn't seem to be working out for them so far. But maybe Melblob can create a bit of space on this Echo. That's what we're looking for them to do.
Yeah, but it is kind of still quite early days, only 30% taken. Miracle Mason there doing so much healing. They have their ultimate already. In fact, there's quite a lot of ultimates coming out. The Kitsune Rush comes down. Another great wall by Mini Mythical there, stopping that Demon from going through. Oh, here comes the Terra Surge. The beast from Lemon. Absolutely perfectly timed. Make sure nobody goes down to that. But also, Ping Unit didn't waste time trying to power that up when the beaters come out. They thought, you know what? It's good. It's not going to kill anyone with that beat on. Let's just try and go again. I have lost my team slightly. A little bit dodgy, but that is the end of the fight anyways, that's fine.
Yeah, I think Ping Unit was probably not expecting to get much out of that ultimate, forcing out a couple of the ultimates from GCS, but they still have plenty in the bank to be able to come into this next fight. Hartlepool need to do something very, very strong here to be able to get back into this game. They got to do it soon, because it's 71% already.
Yeah. Okay, The feed has just been reset, and I'm just going to leave that for just a second. Hopefully we'll be back and it will stop breaking. Okay, I think we're back. And Melflop has gone down. That's going to be very difficult to take now with only 5 players on the team of Hartlepool. Blizzard coming out for Mini Mythical here. Oh, lovely freeze onto Ping Unit, able by Eston just to off them in the head with that railgun. And that is going to be a very clean take there for the Owls. Very good job to them. And that was a little bit more one-sided, that one.
Yeah, it felt like the first round was definitely a kind of a feeling out each other kind of type situation. But as soon as GCS got their hand in the pot, then they were not taking it out. That's for sure. And look at this, such great use of the May Wall on top of that with the Eston pumping in the damage with Sojourn. Just very, very good use of their utility so far, and it just looks a lot cleaner from them. I have to be honest.
Yeah, this is the GCS Owls that we know and love and have done for a good few years now. There is a reason they are the current British Esports Student Champions at Overwatch. But Hartlepool Hunters, what a good match on that first one, that Mauga. I wanted to see it. I'm so happy we got to see it today. And Ping Unit did a really good job as well.
Yeah, definitely, and I mean, it showed in that second fight that we saw them switch to Mauga that actually they managed to get onto point and force out a little bit of an awkward rotation from GCS, who had a decision to make, and they didn't really make the right one. They needed to make a decision as to who they were going to try and target first, because they had this group of characters sort of still a little bit behind, and obviously the characters on point trying to draw them back, and it did a really good job of creating that space for the DPS to be able to pop off. Again, we have to draw attention to some other players on the Hartlepool side, which has kind of made it really, really difficult to kind of instantly blow them out the water in this game. The supports have been doing a fantastic job of keeping their friends alive, and also like a massive sleep coming out from the Ana to prevent that May ultimate coming out. They did unfortunately lose the war in the end, but it's definitely signs of life coming out from Hartlepool.
Yeah, this is not a one-sided battle at all. The Owls have got to keep their wits about them because, Hartlepool have come to play today, only lost one map. They are in this running as much as anybody else is. It looks like we are going to go to Blizzard World for our next map, which is a very fun one that I really do enjoy watching and playing. But I'm thinking, this is just my personal thoughts here, that high ground is going to be monopolised by those DPS characters, and they are not going to let it go, and it's going to be very difficult to run it down mid. So I'm hoping these teams have got something up their sleeve here. What do you think, Poe?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be an interesting one to see exactly how they're going to play this. Hartlepool, I really want them to see them not get a little bit stuck like they did in the previous map. That second round of the previous map, just trying to push and force that angle that same way. The only person that kind of looked like they were trying to create a little bit of space by getting the GCS heads turning was Melblob on that Echo, and did a really good job, but unfortunately died with the ultimate towards the end. So a little bit of decisiveness coming out from Hartlepool, and we might see a different outcome in this second map. But like you say, high ground is such a big thing, especially in the second point. The first point is a little bit less so. It's a bit more about how you actually approach it, but a very similar look coming out from GCS in this second map.
Yeah, they are going to have to be very cautious of Aston here on that high ground with that Sojourn. They have proven to be a fantastic shot, backed up by the Sigma shield. And of course, Mini Mythical with those right clicks on May and the fantastic walls that they've been putting out today as well. It's going to be dangerous to get through. And Ping Unit, however, coming out on the Winston, or are they just going to dive it and hope for the best? Let's find out as we go into this first round.
It looks like they've been. It looks like they've been actually taking notes on exactly what to see, because we've already seen the Malga, and now we're getting to see these large mobile heroes that I like to see, Tracer and a bit of Winston, which is great news for me.
Yeah, brilliant. I do like it when teams have a lot of versatility and a lot of diversity in their characters, and that is what we're seeing from Hartlepool today. Oh, unfortunately, what a shot right into the face of Ping Unit, and your monkey is gone. You may just want to back away here, team, before anybody else gets further staggered, like Mason there. And oh, we don't want any more casualties. Hartlepool, it's time to back up. Lovely feedback from Poke Talk. Unfortunately, not enough. We need a full team reset. The Owls are not letting anybody come to the ballpark to play today.
No, but
Hang on. What is going on here with A4?
yeah, A4 is trying to take a little bit of the attention away from that front line and allow the rest of the team to push through. A little bit of what we were talking about earlier with what Meltblob was trying to do on that Echo, turning around and creating a little bit of chaos behind them so that they don't really know which one to push. Looking for a little bit of healing before they go and make a little bit more. But they've switched actually over to the Widowmaker as well. Interesting choice.
Yeah, let's see if we've got some clean shots. Oh no! Yes, they had the best clean shot there, unfortunately taking down Meltblob as soon as they jump up to get that hook shot. It didn't quite work out that time. But here we go. A4 still sneaking around the back here, trying to cause a little bit of drama and a little bit of damage. But yes, is not having any of it today. Absolutely asserting their dominance as a supreme DPS at the moment on this Sojourn. And there's a reset for Hartlepool. It's not going their way right now.
No, definitely not. And it's a little bit of impatience, but they also don't really give themselves time to set up. A4 was looking for that healing early on into the fight, and eventually when they did get it, they weren't able to get into a position where they were kind of able to cause that chaos. But here we go with the ultimate from Winston.
Yeah, the primal rage in the back, everyone at the corner. Just gonna treat as much disruption as possible. It doesn't really kill anyone so much, the primal rage, but it can cause so much drama. Everyone just has to like back away and try and fix it. However, Mini Mythical don't care about Big Monkey. Mini Mythical is sort of killing everybody, taking names. Oh, no jump there for the critical, no one to jump to, I'm not sure, but it's goes down. And that's going to be another reset. And A4 also just fell off in the distance somewhere, but that's okay. Hang on, we've got a Sombra now from Meltblob. Another distraction technique, perhaps.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision making here going on because it seems a little bit disjointed from the side of Hartlepool, where Ping Unit wants to jump in onto this high ground, create a little bit of space, but nobody's actually making the use of it as they use another ultimate to try and keep Hartlepool at bay, and doing so successfully. Look how they're rotating these ults; they're just doing it so well at the moment. A4 are just trying to take as many people out as possible with that little jump shot.
If it works, you know, if you've got one person there, that would have all been worth it. But yeah, still so many ultimates on the side of the Owls, and I don't see Hartlepool being able to make this in the 35 seconds that they've got at the moment. We have one Kitsune Rush and maybe a Nano Boost, which might be helpful, but there's so much coming out of the Owls here. I'm not sure it's going to be good enough. Here comes the Sigma, and Winston jumped right out of it. Lovely jump there from Ping Unit. Unfortunately, he jumped right into the hands of the rest of the Owls team, and it was not to be. 18 seconds left on the clock, probably not going to have time for a full reset here, and still 3 very powerful ultimates on the clock here for the Owls as they try and get one more pick. Oh, Lemon just gave him 5 HP there. That is the drama you came to see tonight, guys. 5 seconds. Here comes the real gun from Espen. Nobody manages to touch. However, 47% obtained for Hartlepool. It could be a winnable score if they can keep the Owls at bay.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult if they need to really kind of put their heads together and get that synergy going, because at the moment it just seems a little bit disjointed, as I said. Ping Unit doing a great job kind of creating space, but it's so tough for them to do anything without the backup from the DPS. We didn't really see the ultimates coming out from the support line there. We still held on to Nano and Kitsune Rush towards the end because Ping Unit was already down, and I'm pretty sure that's who they wanted to give it to. You don't really want to be giving it to someone like a Hanzo, unfortunately, unless you're desperately trying to keep them alive. But they're going to try something slightly different here with changing the tank once more. A different look. Will it work out for them? I'm not sure.
A Roadhog? Okay. I'm very interested to see how this is going to work. I mean, maybe just hook somebody in, kill them, make them reset, do it again. I'm not sure what the plan is here. I'm excited to find out. Of course, we do have the new look Roadhog here with the little trap and with the infinite take a breather. So this might be what they need to make it happen. And same sort of thing coming up from the Owls here. We've still got the May, the Sojourn, the Sigma, the Todd, and the Lemon on the support there. There we go. I I'm not feeling it, to be honest. I think they're just going to speed past. Look at the cohesion here, all going around together. Nobody straying, nobody doing anything silly. Unless A4, oh, here comes the Sombra, scouting them out. He'll back up around the corner. Quick hack on the Sigma. Oh, and no, they have took down Ping Unit straight away. I'm not sure how that happened so quickly, but it sure did. And they are on the point, and all they need is just over a third to secure this map. And it looks like they are going to get it so quickly and so cleanly. Absolutely no effort whatsoever required from the Owls. And they made that look pretty easy.
Yeah, the decision making there was interesting from the team of Hardpool. Yes, and again with the play of the game on this Sojourn being so crucial. But yeah, just dropped down and a great wall that came out from the GCS Owls to basically prevent any healing for the supports of Ping Unit at all, and it basically led to that instant death that you saw on the Roadhog, which generally you expect to be quite tanky and able to take in a lot of damage, but yeah, just deleted.
Yeah, that new breather thing that Roadhog has, it's got the meter rather than just one and done for X amount of seconds. Sorry guys, cat. Is really good at keeping Roadhog alive, and sometimes it can feel like an absolute nightmare trying to take him down. But yeah, he just went down without a second fall there, so... But yeah. I do appreciate Hartlepool and their everlasting different tank roster that they've got. We've seen maybe 4 different tanks coming up from Ping Unit now. Which one has been your pièce de résistance, puppy?
I mean, for Hardpool, not a great deal seems to be working for them. So I mean, purely going by the GCS team, it looks pretty good on the Ramatra so far, and both teams very much preferring that tank on the first map. I felt Mauga obviously had a decent showing, but in reality, I think it's just not strong enough to be played. Something like a Roadhog, especially on something where it's got such long sight lines, and you don't really want to be playing long sight lines when you need to be able to hook someone. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to have a place in something like Blizzard World, in my opinion, comparatively to something a bit more like a shield tank that can actually provide the support that the team needs. Especially going to play something like a Sombra or something like that. You can play maybe a bit of Reinhardt, get up in their faces alongside the Sombra, or the Winston looked good as well to kind of create that little bit of synergy. But we have got a third map, and it is going to be our flashpoint, which is New Junk City. A really interesting one, because I haven't had an opportunity to cast it too many times.
Yeah, we usually get the other one, Sarabasa, so it is kind of cool that we are getting to see this one now. But like you said about the tanks, yeah, the Roadhog, I don't think it had any place. But the thing with Hartlepool at the moment, I think everyone is kind of going for comfort picks, but not at the right time. Like, I can see a lot of versatility there, but nobody's kind of like saying, right, we need to play these DPS with that tank because that really works well together. So I do appreciate the versatility, but I think they could maybe tighten up the team comps a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I think versatility has its place in terms of being able to play a variety of heroes to suit your needs in respective maps and everything else. It makes sense to be able to have a multiple hero pool, whereas obviously you kind of have a bit more of a comfort pick into one very specifically. And I think that sometimes that can come on leaps and bounds. If you know your strengths, you know that you're quite an aggressive team, you might go something a bit more divey, and you focus on that, and you work on that, rather than kind of getting drawn into this idea that, oh, it's this map, this is really strong in the pro scene. It doesn't always work like that, because we don't have the amount of time that they do to be able to play together, to be able to gel as a team. So it'd be interesting to see what they come out with here, and a bit of Junkrat actually coming out from Ping Unit. We have actually had a sub as well. I think it was on the side of the Hartlepool side.
No, it's the tank on Owls. We've got Legalith instead of AF4ML. And yeah, as you can see on Hartlepool, Ping Unit has now got the DPS, and Mason has taken over that tank role.
That's probably the reason why. I think Melblob as well was on the DPS as well. So
yeah.
A4 is a complete different look now for Hartlepool, trying something not only entirely different in terms of team comp, but also switching the roles between them as well. Let's see if it works out for them. I'm not too sure if it will. They've got the speed on the side of GCS, so they are in there nice and quickly.
Yeah, and already they get 1 kill from Hartlepool, taking down Yeston on that Symmetra. However, Lagalip will not let them get away with killing his teammate as he just goes charging in and gets a 4. Now we're 1 apiece. 2 DPS have gone down, but GCSLs are going to get back first, given that they have a teleporter, etc. And they are going to take the point on that. But this fight is going to continue because they're still kind of like evens at the moment, definitely trying to get 1 little pick on anybody, but nobody really making commitment to this fight. However, Hartlepool have got to be the ones to make that commitment because the point is currently not theirs. Owls just diving at the back line of that teleporter though, and those turrets are doing some nasty little bits of work there, chipping away. The high ground is being obtained here by Ping Unit, and he's taking some loads of damage there. Going to push down, and I'm not sure he's doing. Okay, we've got a kill. A4 has gone down, and it looks like Mason is in dangerous need there. The immortality field will only save him for so long, but Owls have finally taken this fight officially now, and we are already 60% on the clock, so that is going to be 1 big push required from Hartlepool now to probably get this 1 more chance.
I like the patience coming out from Hartlepool to try and kind of pump as much damage as they can and give the opportunity to the DPS to try and get a pick here and there, but GCS just playing so solid, and they have the space and they have the mobility to be able to outmaneuver them, and they're just doing so well, and it's showing in the individual fights here, as we do see them try and push on to this point. A little bit late. Mason's going to go down.
Yeah, I think that May wall there from Mini Mythical just stopped them from getting in. Like, I think Ping Unit was the only one there, and they couldn't quite break the wall down on their own quick enough. And just nobody could touch. And if you can't touch in the Flashpoint map, you cannot take the point. But yeah, it's going to be another clean set of kills there from the Owls. I'm going to take some high ground with this teleporter and wait for the Hartlepool to reconvene.
Yeah, it looks like they're really struggling with that lack of mobility here, and Hartlepool only had 2 sort of proper decent fights in that last point. Saying that, nice early pick there onto Mini Mythical, who's been so crucial in the kind of defense of a lot of these pushes coming out from Hartlepool. Let's see how it works out now.
Yeah, dangerous that window coming out though, and Ping Unit with the random little Junkrat mine there straight onto the charge. And yeah, Hartlepool could actually get this one. It's looking pretty good for them as Ping Unit's been doing some major damage there, taking out a few. 3 ultimates online for them, nearly 4 with nano boost, and 3 solid ones online for the Owls as well. We are going to see ultimates committed to this next fight, I think.
Look at that fast reset there. They're almost back to point, and it's only 20%. Just shows the mobility is so good in this type of game mode, where you want to get as many fights out as possible, especially when you have the opportunity like you do now, potentially do a bit of a dry fight. Tyre coming out, taking out Todd. It's exactly what you want if you're the GCSLs.
Yeah, the main support has gone down, and although Ping Unit pays for it with their life, I think it's more important to have that main support here, unless they're going to come in every single thing, which it looks like they might just do. Mini Mythical with the Blizzard, pushing Melflop backwards. But here comes the Macro ultimate, Annihilation, punching down Legalip. Are we going to get any more of it? No, it expires so quickly now when you haven't got anyone to take a look at, unfortunately. But 70-80% now. I don't think Owls are going to get another full regroup at this. They might just have to go at the next point. It's so far away from the spawn. I know the siege really helps, that's why we have the Symmetra and Lemon on the Lucio there. But they're not going to get to this one, and that is going to be 1 apiece. Oh, we'll never see Flashpoint maps go this way. I'm so excited.
Yeah, this is looking a lot more going towards Hartlepool's way after that last fight. GCS maybe trying to make something a go of it, even after losing that first elimination. They did even it up with a nice pick onto Ping Unit, but from then it was a little bit, they tried to expend a lot of ultimates. Well, I think it was just the May ultimate onto the Baptiste of Hartlepool, and ended up getting the elimination, but then they didn't really have much after that. Didn't really have much to follow it up.
I'm feeling a big shatter coming out from Lagalip here, just trying to eye them up, see where they're going to go, but they're not going to need it. People are going to pull at this point, charging away from Mason. They're not managing to catch me. Oh, he's so low. Mason is going to be safe, just about. Yeah, all the healing, both top Melflop, doing as much as he can to keep alive, but eventually that hammer is just going to be too much. the Ramatra afoot, and the team is just going to crumble one by one. The remaining couple might want to try and get out of there before they get staggered too. As we've mentioned with the flashpoint map, poker shots. You should have run. You should have. Oh, nicely, but a little bit too late. Yeah, staggers on flashpoint maps are so dangerous because it is really far back to travel from the majority of spawns to the point, to the fight. And as I say, one stagger, it can cause so much percentage on that flashpoint to go up.
Yeah, and they didn't have to use many ultimates once again. GCS understanding their how much they need to invest absolutely perfectly. Some great comms must be coming out from their side to only use that ultimate from the Symmetra, and everything else has almost got a check mark for 4 of them. That is 4 now online for GCS coming into this probably last fight. If they can get on at all, they don't. Hartlepool having to back off.
Okay, final map going here. Yeah, the tank went down, Ramatra went down, and they couldn't push anymore. You can't push without your tank onto a map, especially when the tank on the opposite side is a Reinhardt with a Shatter, with a big hammer, with great supports like the Taunt and Lemon to back them up. But we are now potentially going to match point here for the Owls, and it's been... No, it's not been one-sided at all, because Hartlepool have got one as well, and we've got ultimates online for both teams here, so this is going to be an exciting fight, I think.
Yeah, we still yet to see the Shatter coming out, have we? So
no.
Hopefully that comes out relatively soon. We see a big one coming up. They are going to charge straight in to Mason. Big Shatter.
Oof, that was absolutely huge, and that's all she wrote with that one. You know, once you get all of them on the floor, and the team of the Owls will follow up because they know that is what they got to do. If somebody's lying on the floor, you shoot them, no mercy. What they did, and that's it. Point.
Such an economic fight again from the GCS. Shatter and a well-placed Maywall, and they're rotating through these ultimates so that they always have some to spare. But Hartlepool, talking about ultimates, have plenty themselves. Let's see how they use them coming into this next fight, the big one.
Yeah, I've got full stack of ultimates here, so it should be good. They're going to have to use them because they don't want to lose this point. Okay, here comes the Junkrat Tire. Is it going to do anything? Also, the Annihilation being popped here, but the Blizzard comes out from the May, and somehow, you know, committing 2 big ultimates like that, the Blizzard's enough for Owls to take that one. And the Great Wall there from Mini Mythical, keeping the Baptiste away. Melblob could not escape, and that is probably going to be it as we count down from 90%. I don't see Hartlepool being able to come back here, especially not on the Roadhog. Not known for speed.
That's it, yes. Quite a chunky character, and unfortunately not possible. So that is GCS taking the 3rd map, and just very, very strong from them all together. Just looks so much more cohesive. Ping unit though with the play of the game, so it goes the opposite way this time, but it's all DPS so far. I'd like to see some tank. That was the big Junkrat. What's it called? The little mine thingies.
The mine, yeah.
Well placed into the backline there to take out that Baptiste trying to shoot through the window. So yeah, I mean, fantastic job from GCS taking a very, very quick 3-0 there.
Yeah, and they have been 3-0 throughout the competition so far, and that's what they do. You know, it's our current champions, the Owls. They are a phenomenal team, and they have been every single year that they've taken part in this. And once again, they look like they are going to be a top contender for that grand finals. So I'm going to ask you, Puppy. I have somebody in mind for myself, but who do you feel deserves MVP for that match?
I mean, we saw some great showings coming out from Lagaleth on a variety of tanks, and did a great job to kind of create space for the entirety of the team, negating a lot of damage as well. But talking of negating a lot of damage, and the person that I really want to sort of highlight so far is Mini Mythical on that May, has just done an absolutely fantastic job when it comes to mitigating damage, placing walls to isolate players, and just allowing the team to collapse on top of them. Well-placed May ults, especially in that last fight when you knew that they had a Ramatra ult, throw it at his feet, he can't move. You move away, it cancels his ult. That's it. It's pretty much done. Either that, or you pump plenty of damage into them, and it's just been absolutely sublime May play, and I have to give it to Mini Mythical on that basis.
Yeah, that was going to be my pick as well. Those May walls have been on point today. Every Blizzard has either met its mark, found a target, or has been instrumental in making an entire team back off into the clutches of somebody else who wants to kill them. And then right clicks, may hit scan and all that. It's been absolutely fine today. Mini Mythical is going to be our MVP for that match. All right, we are going to take a short break now, but we have another upcoming match for you tonight for the Farnborough 6 Banana Quid and the QM Samurai. Another two huge teams that we will talk about a little bit when we come back. But for now, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. We are going to take a short break and we will see you very soon with match 2. Welcome back, everybody, to the British Esports Student Championships Overwatch on this fine Wednesday. And we've got our second match of the day coming right up for you. We've got the Farnborough 6 Banana Quit and the Queen Mary Samurai Makoto, two teams that we know very well, Puppy. Not actually these teams, but two colleges that we know pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, QMS have been an absolute powerhouse alongside GCS for the past few years. Especially, it's just been wonderful to watch them over the past few years. Especially all the changes that we've seen with the college's roster, and obviously going to be another change again with this one. But it's going to be an interesting one, mainly due to the fact that both of these teams have dropped maps in the past. This season, they are known to drop maps and to drop games, so they're not like sort of the GCS Owls, who haven't dropped anything so far. So but I would say that I personally feel like Farnborough are the ones to watch here, considering the fact that they are coming off a 5-map win streak after their first loss at the start of the season.
Yeah. Gone are the days of the immortal Farnborough 6 and the immortal QM Samurai. They can bleed. You can cut them and they will bleed. But yeah, just in case anyone's wondering, Farnborough name all the teams after birds, and the Banana Quit is a bird. Obviously, when I saw that word, I did have to look it up. But yeah, let's have a look at Farnborough today. We've got Styx, Noodly Nia, Mossy Liam, and Pyro Squid. They are not names I particularly recognise from Farnborough, so it looks like we do have a majority of a new team going on. And Puppy, would you like to tell us what we have got on the Queen Mary side today?
Yeah, Queen Mary do have Maddie, Salfa, Tykra, Atom, Bluey, and Oleg. Again, not many names there, if any, that I recognise personally from previous years. To be expected, obviously, within the British esports, that constant rotation of players and students is going to mean that we're going to get a variety of different people playing the game, which makes it exciting within itself, because we get to see a variety of play styles. People's interpretation of the game has changed, especially since you don't have the professional scene. We harp on about having the professional scene to be able to build your compositions around understanding the meta and stuff like that. These teams have to make their own meta, and that's just brilliant to see over the course of this season. And I'm excited to see exactly what they're going to bring out today. Do you have any ideas of what to expect?
I really don't, but I'm thinking these are two very well-established colleges. They both have great esports teams all the time. Like, we always see Farnborough with multiple teams across the board at the finals at LAN. Queen Mary obviously are 2022 Grand Champions as well. That was a brilliant year for them. So I think they are going to play what is good. I don't think there's such a thing as comfort picks for these teams. I think they're going to play... Basically, what they play is probably going to be what the meta actually is. So we're going to get a really good idea today of what should be played. So everybody pay attention and keep note, as we are going to go into our first game right here today. And it's going to be the Arctic Nuclear again. You think we'll see much different to what we saw in our first game on this?
I think GPS was a little bit of a coin. I keep saying that wrong. Coin toss. Coin toss. It always seems to be a little bit of a difference maker is the DPS at the moment. A little bit more flexibility, because you can play anything you like as long as you know how to play it well. The tanks and supports are a little bit more set. Saying that, very interesting look coming out from QMS. But both teams rocking the May, so plenty of wall action. And a Roadhog coming out from Liam E7 on that tank role. So going to be... that's very good against the QMS as well. Maybe having an understanding exactly what they're going to play, because Oleg has switched over to the Wrecking Ball only for a second. It looks they're baiting us out. Goodness me. But we are going to go straight into this first fight with these team setups. QMS with a little bit of an advantage when it comes to positioning, because you've got the Lucio to get you there quicker. Let's see exactly how this is going to run.
Yeah, they are just psyching each other out right now, trying to get through that tiny little gap with all the bullets coming down. Lovely right clicks there from Tykra on that May. We're going to have to back off a little bit as they do go a little bit low on health, but nobody giving an inch right now. The point will be unlocked in just a second. Here we go. Okay, first blood going to Farmer, taking down that Baptiste. That is pretty much all the healing. Oh, we've got a little bit of a paywall corner going on here. That's a bit nasty. Great hook there from Oleg. And that is going to be the first post, most likely for Barbara. As yeah, Pyro's good. What is it with these Mays today? Everyone that plays May seems to be phenomenal in this competition.
Yeah, it seems to be the case, and I'd like to draw attention to Liam P there, who had a wonderful hook onto Styx, managing to eliminate them so early on with that hook. Just kind of showing that sometimes, especially on these close quarters maps, it can be a really useful tool to be able to displace. It's going to be difficult for Farnborough to not be able to get capitalised on that.
Oh, that May wall once again blocking off Oleg, nowhere to run. The shield will keep him alive for just long enough to get healed up there for that wall to go down. Unfortunately, Atom has gone down in the interim, and then the rest of the team is just falling. Oh, look at what that kill feed. That was all that trap there from Liam P7. That new Roadhog trap. Like a Junkrat trap, only just a little bit more annoying.
Yeah, I mean, what a brilliant showing from them so far on the Roadhog. I'll eat my words. I didn't think it was a character that was going to see much time played, but obviously the most recent changes, we haven't seen it utilised in such an effective way as we just saw then, and that's prompted some changes coming out from QMS, who are having to build up these ultimates again from scratch. Farnborough, though, coming up to 5 check marks.
Yeah, we have now got the Orisa online for Queen Mary. I'm not sure how this is going to react. Here comes the fight. Oh, it's that trap again. And there has been a window committed from 6 there. I'm not sure if you're going to find anybody there. Okay, Mossy through that window is just absolutely fine. That is absolute devastation from the soldier there. Oh, accurate as heck. Look at him go. That was brilliant. Another very clean and quick team kill there from Bombra. And yeah, a Roadhog being, like you say, utilised in a way that I don't think we've seen Roadhog utilised that much, i.e., you know, really effective.
Yeah, definitely felt like it was a big part of the reason why they were able to take those fights so quickly and cleanly, and it gave them the space and the ability to be able to manage their ultimate economy, very similar to how we saw the GCSLs doing, able to rotate their ultimates in such a way that they never had to use more than 1 or 2. So yeah, it's going to be up to QMS now. How are they going to react to this? A couple of shifts again onto different heroes here, as we do see potentially a Sigma and now a Pharah coming out from them. Very different look, and yeah, I'm interested to see what happens here.
Yeah, I think they've taken into consideration that Roadhog and his healing ability. That's why we've now got the Ana and the Zenyatta. Once you make him purple, he will go down very quickly. However, Nude Liner also coming in with the Kuriko to take off any anti-lays there. So that is going to be a battle of wit and patience, I think, for both teams here. But the fight goes on, regardless of what is going on in the back lines there. And Atom doing a sterling job, taking a lot of damage to the team there. Oh, lovely hook again onto Bluey. Then yeah, I cannot survive the damage. Can't even kick him away, and that is going to be another quick cleanup for Barbara. As are we? Oh, another casualty. Okay, are we going to see Magdalena get away there? I guess he's going to chase Magdalena right to the floor there. They want this dagger so hard.
Yeah, I mean, these hooks are just so accurate at the moment and just creating a lot of problems for QMS, who just seem a little bit disjointed coming into these fights. Not exactly which way they're sure which way they're going to push. Oleg got a little bit isolated off towards that point side, where it didn't have to push through as quickly as they did have plenty of time. The point hadn't opened by that point. Let's see an early pick onto the opposition.
Yeah, we've lost one player now for Queen Mary. Oh, Six taking down Oleg as well, and you know, wow, Six, what are you doing? Okay, just actually popping off in the back line there on a Baptiste, and not even a window out or anything. Just feel that Baptiste gun does do a fair amount of damage.
Yeah, it seems like they have a real solid idea of exactly their sort of game plan here. Do the Farnborough 6th, and again, look at the ultimate economy difference. They're going to have this window coming up for Styx. and they're able to Oleg
Oleg?
dying. I think maybe potentially to the own rock there. Another hook there is going to be the end of Liam B. Of Atom, but not before Liam B dies himself.
Yeah, did get an opportunity there by taking out the Roadhog, but unfortunately, with their own tank there, Oleg not being available, it wasn't to be. We've still got time here, though, for Queen Mary to make a comeback if they can just not get any further staggers. Epic need to back up and take a good team fight here. Nobody else get picked while we wait for Tigra, otherwise you are not going to have time for a full team fight here.
Yeah, lots of ultimates as well to be able to defend against this probably potentially last push here coming out from cute Queen Mary. So they have to get onto point relatively soon, but I think they're residing to the fact that they're only going to get one shot at this. They're going up against all these ultimates from Farnborough Sick there.
Yeah, I don't think the Transcendence came online quite early enough. Or maybe it does, maybe they should push in, but right now, yeah, absolutely, that's what needed to happen from Bluey there. How to defend the team from all of these ultimates, but another May wall keeping the team apart, and that could be all that's going to happen. Hang on, we are exchanging. Queen Mary fighting back, but I don't think it's going to be enough. One person left standing, two people left standing. Reaper doing their best to keep the team alive, but it's not going to be, and that is going to be not a flawless, but a very clean take for the Banana Quits.
Yeah, I know. If we're going by the stats, we have to be expecting this type of thing because, I mean, at the moment they've only dropped 6 maps in total throughout the entirety of their season so far. One of which, obviously, being the loss that they took at the start of the season. So maybe a little bit of trying to figure stuff out. But Mossy, a real pinnacle of the squad so far, so accurate on the Sojourn, has a really strong showing alongside Liam as well. So yeah, I mean, just looks very strong. What do you expect to see from the side of QMS to be able to rectify this bleeding that's happening?
Okay, so I think we need to identify a big problem here, which maybe they're not looking at because it's a support player, and I think Styx is actually doing some major work behind the scenes there, not just with the tremendous healing output that they're doing, but also that damage as well. Not even through a window, getting 2-3k. Very good showing from them. They need to relook at that back line because they are not only keeping the front line alive, but they are also taking down the Queen Mary as well. Yeah, I think Styx is also a little bit of fan favourite in the chat by the looks of it. But yeah, he's doing a sterling job, guys, and I can see why you all love him so much. I think Puck is looking at one of his very high up many monitors at the moment. He has many monitors.
Don't expose me like this. Sometimes I need all the information. And there's so many things going on. I can't. My tiny brain needs lots of all the information laid out in front of me. But yes, Styx has done a wonderful job on that Baptiste so far of backing up the entirety of the team exactly what they need when they need it. Positionally playing really well as well. I mean, both the supports, especially Nude Linear, as I've seen on the Kiriko towards the end there, was even taking opportunities where they could to kind of scout to see if their QMS are going to try and come in from a different angle, because they've got that ability to be able to dash out with the little blink. I can't remember the exact name of the thing is called, but yeah, able to kind of get out very quickly, and yeah, just great decision making overall. I mean, you've seen it before, exactly how good these teams can look when they have a clear understanding of their game plan. They have an idea of what they want to do, and they play it together so well. They really are getting off the back of these hooks that are coming out from Liam. The traps, the hooks into the traps are just doing a really good job of holding them in place, getting that CC down, isolating the players when they need it, using the May walls as well to the similar effect. And it's just, everything's perfect so far.
Yeah, again, another great team effort from them. As we go into our second map, it's going to be Blizzard World. We know it, we love it.
Deja vu.
It is. And I wonder if we're going to get the same flashpoint as well. But that is up to the teams, not to us. If it was up to me, I would... Oh, I don't know what map I would pick, really. Anyway, it's not up to me. It's up to the teams. Yeah, Blizzard World has been selected. Now, I feel we're going to get a similar story to what we had with the GCS Owls in the previous game. And by which I don't mean like a full hold or anything, but I think that high ground is going to be utilised. Farnborough on the defensive first, Mossy gonna stand up there and, do what they can on that social. However, Liam P7 coming in with that Roadhog again, so no shielding for the DPS if they choose to stand up there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be eating my words here if Liam is going to be playing Roadhog on here, and we've seen exactly how good they are on Roadhog in the previous map. So, I mean, if it comes out and works here, I'm I'm definitely going to be eating my words about it. So, but yeah, an interesting look again from QMS, trying something slightly different again with the Fire Mercy coming out. So it should be a good fight, and I mean, I like the idea of using a Fire Mercy against something like a Roadhog, but just have to be careful that Mossy is going to take your head off.
Yeah, and while Fire Mercy is up there doing their thing, we only have a Zenyatta for healing on the rest of the team, so it might not be optimal, but we will just have to see how it works out for them. As Barbara already rotating back to point, so Jin had to take a little jump there. But that's fine, because they got high ground for days over here as well, and it's just a case of how hard they're going to push into this. And that's Farah maybe not hitting their mark, or if they're just going to stand up there and take it, they will do. No casualties so far, but it looks like we might be getting one very soon, as Tycra coming down with those missiles onto the team. Like we said before, no shield there for Farnborough to make all that damage, just run right into them. Meanwhile, Oleg does have the Sigma shield. Oh, lovely hook there, and that is going to be enough. That hook goes out even onto the biggest, tankiest character, literally the tank. And everyone needs to shoot them, and that is exactly what Farnborough did to secure that kill onto Oleg there. We saw everyone just pile on, and Pharmacy going to get away here? I'm not sure. Dangerous game.
I really like the idea coming out from QMS, and they're forcing the side of Farnborough back and trying to pump some damage in from distance, but Farnborough are doing an even better job of just respecting the fact that they have no way to really solidly counter the Fire Mercy as it stands, so have to give them a little bit of space and work the angles where they can. And they've done exactly that by taking out Oleg in that first fight. And they're looking like they're doing the similar sort of thing again. But I'd like to see Fire Mercy get a little bit more aggressive and up in their face, and especially with this one.
Yeah, the Rocket Barrage is online, and you just wait for this window to unwindow at the moment though, because it could be a little bit dangerous. But Hyper just surviving with an inch of health there, a quick heal up, but not long enough as Mossy has overclocked, as nobody is going to survive this if they hang around. Maybe that's not okay. That's not them hanging around. That is them escaping very quickly. Yeah, another unsuccessful push there for Queen Mary. How are they going to get around this?
I don't know. It's tough so far. I think they've got the ultimates now to be able to make a solid push, and they just have to play around this this ult that these ults that they've got. The blitz team that's on the ground, i.e. the Sigma and the Zenyatta, are going to have to be very, very careful not to be taken out by those. But looks like Fire's coming in.
Oh yes, lovely lamps there straight away from Sticks to protect the team, and yeah, Tycra went down because everyone didn't die because of that lamp, so brilliant there from the Baptiste player. We do have ultimates coming out left, right and centre here. We did have a little bit of Kitsune rush coming out there from Nude Linear as well. But nothing else. We still have a lot going on for Queen Mary though. If they can just not get staggered, to have one really good team fight here. We've got the Overclock, we've got Sigma, we've got the Zenyatta. However, Farnborough looking strong on the ultimate side as well.
Yeah, that's it. It's a big trouble at the moment. The fact that Farnborough are doing so well at rotating their ultimates, we saw it in the last game with with GCS, who did such a great job of always having the ultimates in their back pockets to be able to back them up when they needed it. A lamp forced out early though.
Okay, here comes the Blizzard, and straight in there, Bluey with the Transcendence, trying to keep everybody alive. And it looks like we've got an effort going on here from Queen Mary as they get a few kills over that Roadhog. Bullhog coming out, pushing them all off the points, so they can't take it. But they are going to get a little bit of progress here. Are they going to get enough? The res coming from Maddie's Alpha onto Atom. Bluey just picks Mossy to death. Why not? And we have got progress. This game is now completely winnable for the Queen Mary, and it looks like they may actually take this full point.
Okay, we're going to have to address the elephant in the room, or more, I think, aptly put, the piggy in the room, as Roadhog did a fantastic job. Once again, Liam P took out the ultimate from Oleg, hooking them out of the ultimate. Did such a great job to mitigate any further damage. It wasn't quite enough in the end, but again, they're just not quite dealing with it at the moment. And yeah, I mean, Styx is going down. Styx is going absolutely ham and taking out too.
Yeah, like I said, the Baptiste did a lot of damage, and when he's in the hands of somebody like Styx, you know, might as well be the third DPS on this team. Doing a phenomenal job of getting them kills and taking names. But this point is going to start to progress just a little bit. Oh, look at that hook there. Great hook. A little sideways hook and into that trap as well. Oleg manages to back away though, get the shield out to live to fight another day. No staggers yet. Oh, a lot of damage going on to Liam P7 there. Manages to heal up by themselves though. And oh, Pyro Squid in a little spotted bomber there in the corner. Got caught out by Oleg. And that's going to allow them to push a little bit, as they will be fighting 4v5 at the moment. Probably don't want to push too hard, as that Tracer will be back in no time at all though.
Yeah, this Farah having a little bit more space saying that. A bit of a caster's curse there as Tiger gets hooked out of the sky. Pinpoint accuracy again from Liam. Just here, there, and everywhere. Just an absolute menace on this Roadhog. And it looks like they're getting plenty of distance done. But QMS, you've got to think that they're going to have to reset at some point with the numbers dwindling.
Yeah, and it looks like they are going to back away now. Only a little smidge left on point 2 to take though, but those ultimates are ramping up again, and I fear for their life. However, both teams are pretty much full sets of ultimates here, so I think we are going to see a bit of a violent fight as we probably come into our last fight right now.
Definitely feels that way, and you've got to see these ultimates being used a lot more proactively from QMS if they're going to get anything done here. Hook has been used and has been wasted. This damage is going to be pumped through though by the Baptiste ultimate.
Oh, okay, we are trading here, we're literally trading. But here comes Liam P with that whole hog, going to push anybody off the point. Unfortunately, there was only one little mercy left, so that wasn't very difficult to push off the point. And that is going to be... It's a good hold, you know, but it's not unbreakable. Queen Mary could definitely hold better. We'll just have to see what comes out of there. This Roadhog, though, what a menace.
It's been absolutely phenomenal so far, and despite the fact that QMS have looked a lot better in the second game, with their new outlook of stay as far away as possible, especially if you're on the DPS from Liam P as possible. It's working for them. It's better than it was, but Liam's still making it work alongside Styx and co. And I mean, it's funny that we haven't really talked too much about the DPS characters on Farnborough, and that's kind of a real telltale sign of how dominant it has been from Liam P and Styx and New Delinear as well. It's just been a real positive showing from them, and I think it's just when the DPS are left to just be able to pop off in the backline, pump the damage, you don't necessarily need to talk about them that much.
Yeah, now we are seeing a character on Queen Mary right now that we don't get to see very often. It's the wonderful Life Weaver. Do you think this is a good choice? Interesting choice? Get everyone away from them hooks maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the idea behind it, but I think they had a better chance of remaining with the kind of the idea of staying further away from the hooks of Liam. It's interesting. I'm interested to see exactly how it works and whether or not they can grip him back to the point. But a really nice idea coming out from Pyro Squid, forcing them to kind of change their ideas and move around.
Yeah, just a little bit of a distraction on the point there from Pyro Squid. Not going to be enough to distract them too hard though, as the fight will continue. Now we've got this Anna going on to try and stop Liam from doing any further healing to themselves. But you know, it doesn't last forever, and as soon as he's back around the corner to keep himself alive while that anti-nade is on him, then you know, he's free game. What another brilliant hook there. Absolutely nailed it. Brilliant nade there from Bluey, but unfortunately it wasn't enough as he didn't have the damage to back it up.
it's so accurate. I'd love to see the stats from Liam and the hook accuracy, but Oleg actually making another change onto the Malga. Okay, this will
Oh,
be interesting. Maybe trying to get up in the face of Liam, change their tactics once more, and try and pump out a bit of damage. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
yeah, we are always excited to see the new character. Now, we've nearly got this EMP from Pyro Squid here. If they just get a few more hits, they're going to have it, which, as we know, can be a complete and utter game-winning fight. But a little bit far away here. Malga seems to be taking a lot more damage than the rest of the Farnborough 6 team. Oh, okay, get off my high ground. Liam's not having any of that. He wants to take this all for himself, so a good hook will do that. And it looks like Liam is just absolutely causing the flow of this game to go where he wants it to with this hook. I want you over there, you get over there. And it's just wonderful to behold. A little sleep there, but not long before he wakes up. And is this going to be a huge EMP? Are we thinking about it, Pyro Squid? Trying to get into position here. Pretty much invisible at the moment, but okay. Another hook, get off the high ground, and they are so close. Here comes the EMP, and Mossy coming in with that overclock railgun straight onto the Toad and to Atom. The Tree of Life comes out from Manny's Alpha, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough to take on all that damage, as they are a few people down, and it looks like this will be over. And that is going to be another wonderful push there from the Farnborough. Over 4 minutes left on the clock. You can't argue with that. It was pretty good from them.
Just absolutely dominant. What can you say? Farnborough just looking so strong. Liam just on the high ground, like you said, was just dominating that space, and Mossy and co were able to pop off just as much as well with the EMPs onto the high ground in the last fight. Look at this accuracy coming out from Mossy. The railgun, the overclock, did a great job of taking out plenty and doing loads of damage on that soldier. And I'm in awe of this Roadhog pick. If I'm completely honest,
Yeah.
I was sat here saying that it wasn't a great pick for Blizzard World, but what do I know? It's clearly a fantastic pick if it's in the hands of someone like Liam.
Yeah, that hook, it must be. Liam, if you ever watch this, let us know what your hook accuracy was for that game, because it
Please.
seems like everyone landed and everyone was done, not just, well, it's on cooldown, I'm going to throw it out. Everyone was done like, I'm going to hook you and I want you over there, or I'm going to hook you because I know my team is right here and they're ready to fire you down. Everyone was so well thought out by Liam there. But who knew Roadhog is Roadhog the new meta?
Yeah, I mean, if you getting back to this idea of comfort picks, it's again, if you know how to play the character particularly well, you can make it work. It doesn't matter if it's not considered meta by the community, it will work. And it's shown by the fact that QMS are just scrambling to try and figure out a way of countering it. Their best showing so far, I have to say, is utilizing the sort of more mobile heroes such as Farah getting into the air, or getting an anti-nade on top of them, and just trying to pick them out as quickly as possible. But it's kind of difficult when you've got sometimes some great supports coming out from Styx and New Linear who are playing the Baptiste, who are playing the I think it's a Kiriko at one point as well, and just supporting the players to be able to pop off. It's just all round very, very well thought out plan.
Yeah, this is a great team. This is the Farnborough that I think we expected to see today. They've always been a great big powerhouse. It's a Hampshire powerhouse, to be honest. But yeah, they've always been a bit of a powerhouse team. Every year that they've taken part in Overwatch, they've been really good. This team looks no different whatsoever. Deja vu again, puppy. We are going to go to our third map, and it's going to be New Junk City again. Excited to see what they pull out on this map. What do you think?
I have a feeling that we're going to see Roadhog and Baptiste. Something tells me that we're going to see those two characters played more particularly and more specifically on the Farnborough side. If it ain't broken, don't fix it, because by God, is it working for you at the moment? But I'd like to see QMS come out with something a little bit more mobile again. The Fire Mercy is exactly what I want to see. Oleg, playing a character as well that's not afraid to get up in your face. That's quite a decent idea. I like it. I like the idea. I'm not too sure about this the support lineup of the Baptiste, but we'll see how exactly it goes with the backup of Atom as well, having that damage to be able to pump him. But Liam's not going to be playing or is he just beating me out again? Yeah, he's going to play Silver
Yeah.
Hill. We knew it was going to happen. Let's face it. And Styx obviously staying on that Baptiste that's been working so well for them.
Yeah, nobody coming in with like a Lucio or a Smetra here to get to the point first, so it looks like we'll be getting there kind of at the same time. Which is good. Okay, we do have a little Sombra there. Pyro's good sneaking around the back, maybe trying to pick off a little support or something. Not going to find anybody at the moment yet. Maybe going to take down Atom on that Bastion, but they are going to turn around and find out. Okay, went down with the help of a little then yeah, a hit there, and oh, okay, New Linear is like, don't forget about me. I am also the DPS support here, taking down everybody in their path. It looks like Barbara are going to take the first game here. Oh, another brilliant goal from Liam. What? This is on everybody here. Going to get that Mercy and that Baptiste perhaps as well, or are they going to get this game? Oh gosh, never proof, man. Oh, it's so good. Like, what can you say about that? Like, Liam on an absolute tear with this Roadhog.
I don't know. I don't know. It's I don't know how do you counter this. I think, like I say, that the best strategy is the Pharah Mercy. I have to say, but it's not working for them. I don't know what to suggest if you're the side of QMS. Just get an anti-nade onto him maybe and take them out, but it's not happening. Once again, just tearing a hole through this side.
Yeah, they don't have a Kriko at the moment, but if they could get an anti-nade and everybody turn around and look at Liam when that goes on him, because everybody needs to hit him, it's a possibility. But then you've got Styx with the Immortality Field as well. Is there even a way that you can kill this Roadhog? I don't know. But we see Pyro Split having a little sneak around here. Maybe going to get somebody up. Oh, that window from Styx absolutely teared Oleg to shreds when everybody shot through it. And it looks like the first point is going to go to Farnborough. A couple of casualties there at the end, but too little too late for Pyfra. Great effort though. Yeah, B, here we go. Liam Davey needs to get out of there, and that is where they are coming from, out of spawn. Okay, everyone back away, take a breath, and go to point 2.
Yeah, it's looking so solid once again from the Farmer Sip. Look at these ultimate check marks as well. It's just shown in every aspect of the game. You can't fault their ult usage as well. It's just been, they didn't even need to be fair, because occasionally they are just getting picked without the need to use an ult or anything like that. And once again, a little bit of difficulty getting in, already having to use lamp means it's going to be a struggle, uphill struggle for me.
Yeah, Oleg trying their best to pump in so much damage here, but we do have the whole hub. Okay, Tigra with the rocket barrage. Unfortunately, the EMP then came out and a lovely swoop from Liam, as Liam does. The whole hub comes out and push everybody else on point, and that is going to be a full team reset. Is Atom going to get away? Tiny shred of health there. I think they've got away. It's for a shred.
Oh no!
Oh! The Pyro Squid was stalking them all the way! That's so nasty!
You spoke too soon. Let the cast and curse come out. Oh no! It's so tough. It must be so frustrating every single second that you poke your head around a corner. You're afraid that you're going to get that hook right into their face. But Bluey's now switched over to this Anna, so you want to hope that maybe they have a little bit more of a chance to be able to take them out, but they're not going to be able to do that if their Mercy's going down so quickly like that.
Yeah, maybe this barrage is going to find somebody. No, everyone's back around the corner and avoid this. We have got a cage fight here if Oleg feels so obliged, and it looks like they will do, to tear down New Linear. That point cannot be left though, as Cobra are on 99% here. We've got to keep on it, and it looks like they might take it. No, they don't want that. They don't want that point to be taken. Between the two of them, between Liam and Styx, this is an absolute crazy team. As we go to the third point, match point coming in for a Farnborough here. Wow. What about Styx though? Like, we've been talking about Liam for a while, but he's still there. He's not gone anywhere.
I mean, we've seen it a couple of times that we switched over to his point of view. It's just been so clean with that aim, and the sometimes a little bit selfish use of the window, the ultimate, to be able to just get pump a little bit extra damage in is working so well. And Mossy's taking full advantage of it as well. Done a really good job of playing the Sojourn so far as well. I don't know. They look so well rounded. I'm so surprised this team is actually. Oh, that's not what you want to see. I'm so surprised they dropped a game, if I'm honest, when they're looking this good.
Yeah, I need to go and check who they dropped that game to, because yeah, thank you. Because I can't see anything taking down this team at the moment. This Liam just running absolutely rampant onto Queen Mary at the moment. That pharmacy, are they going to manage to get away? The hook is oh, he missed the hook. Okay, it's not 100% accuracy. We know he can miss that now. No cheats involved. But still going to keep the rest of the team at bay. Oh, hang on. Hook Oleg straight into him with that window coming out from 6, and it looks like it will be another reset coming in from the Queen Mary. Pyro Squid has gone down, but they are at a disadvantage at the moment. Atom, once again, running around with a single HP in the dream. But needs to get back, I think, because nobody's going to save you when everybody else is on the front line. Atom has gone down now. Nuclear got the final kill on that 82%. I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything else here. Atom has been resurrected. They may have a full team, a couple of ultimates online here. Oh, Transcendence comes in from Noodle, and yeah, that's going to keep everybody alive. And 6 does that DPS thing here, taking down 2 of the team.
Oh no.
No, they're not there anymore. I was going to say they have some of them, but yeah, they're not there anymore. That was hectic, but I really liked it.
I liked the idea there coming out from Liam, taking a little bit of a flank and just causing chaos again, like in that last little bit, knowing that even if they have 5 ultimates, if you can separate the team out, and here's the player of the game coming out from sticks, look at the damage! Look at the amount of damage that is coming out from this person. It's just unheard of, and accuracy is so good. And I mean, they deserved to win that 3-0. It looked absolutely phenomenal.
Farnborough that we know and love is back, and they look like absolute contenders for this. Did you find out who they actually lost to, Bobby?
No, I can't find it for the life of me. I have no idea who they lost to. Okay. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, you would expect it to be the Owls, to be fair. But well, I can't find it.
I've got it. It's the Banbury Barbarians, who are an unknown team in my eyes. I am not very familiar with them at all.
I'm not.
But hopefully we'll get to see them in a future stream, because if they are going to take down the mighty force of Liam and Styx there, then they would be pretty good too.
4-2 for that entire season, so a similar sort of place to the guys that we just watched in the QM Samurai. But I mean, it just looked absolutely great from start to finish. And to be fair, the game that they have lost was at the start of the season, so you'd expect potentially that it might be a case that they were trying to kind of find their feet a little bit on what sort of composition works for them, and maybe they just they figured out that Roadhog, Baptiste, the Sojourn, Sombra, and Zenyatta thrown in the mix as well is what works for them, because my god, did it look dominant today.
Yeah, I know they have got some flexibility there, but they didn't need it. You know, that Roadhog, it was just working. It's absolutely fine for them. That is going to bring me to ask you, Puppy. I have 2 names in mind personally. I'm sure you have the same too for your MVP choice for tonight.
I don't think it needs to be said for the reasons why. Liam, Roadhog, good. Hooks, on point.
Liam,
eliminations
Roadhog,
left, right, and centre.
Good.
No way of being able to deal with it. You try flying up in the sky, he's going to hook you out of it. You try getting up in his face, he doesn't mind. That's where he wants you to be. You know, you try something different to be able to put some CC. You know, you've got Styx in the back line who's going to be throwing out the lamps to keep Liam alive. It's Liam all the way for me personally.
Yeah, Liam has been absolutely phenomenal today. I do want to give a shout out to Styx as well, though. The the DPS support, on Bapti's been absolutely phenomenal as well today. The whole team, though, let's not forget, we had the Sombras running around in the back line as well. A brilliant DPS showing from the team. Everyone has been absolutely great. And QM as well, a really great team, but just not up to the vicious standards of the Farnborough team today. But very good job, both teams. Brilliant games to watch. We have very much enjoyed it, and thank you for those games. Puppy, do you have any final words for the people tonight?
No, just a quick thank you to Brad, our producer tonight, Little Joe on the OBS, week in, week out, putting in work. To Kuno, who's been our admin, all done a wonderful job behind the scenes, so big shout out to them. Follow me on socials. I don't really play much Overwatch these days. I'm not as much as I should do, considering as I'm cast, but yeah, I keep playing, keep enjoying it, and keep working at your compositions and games and aim and everything like that, and just enjoy it. Thanks very much to yourself as well, Susie, for casting alongside me.
Of course, and thank you, Puppy, as well, for casting alongside me. Don't forget you can follow us on our socials down below. That is our Twitter, or X as it's now known. And yeah, thank you very much, everyone. We will be away for a few weeks. No Overwatch action at the moment for a couple of weeks now. I think half term, etc. is going on. But however, if you want to get your Overwatch fill, I believe there is a little trailer online right now for the new season. So go and watch that. I think that's what we're about to go and do. We'll see you all very soon for more Overwatch action, which will actually be in the new season, I think, as well. So who knows what is going to happen then. Enjoy your Wednesday, everybody, and we will see you next time for more Overwatch. Catch you later. Bye bye. Good.